Hello everybody, I hope you're having a beautiful day in your little corner of the world. I'm having a very beautiful day in my corner of the world. I'm somewhere in the Spanish woods. Don't ask me where, because I really don't know, but you can see there's a village down there. It's more like a farming village. There's a little bench to see the view, and I can't flip my camera, so I have to turn it around. Let's see. Okay. I made a video earlier this morning because I went hiking somewhere. Don't ask me where because I don't know where, but somewhere in the Spanish woods, and I wanted to make another video, so I'm gonna decide which one I'll post when I get back to my place. Earlier today I was talking about breaking away from society and how it's necessary to sometimes break away from society because it helps you recenter yourself, or at least that's what I've found in my own life. And there's the saying that you've probably heard before, and it's wherever you go, there you are. And I find that to be true in my own life, how it doesn't matter where you go, it doesn't matter where you are in the world, you'll always have to confront yourself. And by that I mean you have to face yourself and be true with yourself. Obviously that also means, that saying also is talking about problems and how it doesn't matter where you go, you're always going to carry your problems. But I also think that it's important to sit down with yourself and face yourself and ask yourself who you are, and just ask yourself what you want and what you don't want in your life, and ask yourself these questions from time to time, because I think we forget what we stand for, what we want in our lives, and we just go on autopilot and we don't think about living our life in a way that makes us feel fulfilled. And fulfillment is subjective to the individual. What makes me feel content and fulfilled may be different than your idea of feeling content and fulfilled. Nonetheless, we all sometimes have to ask ourselves, what is it that I want or I need, or it's just basically being present with yourself. I think for me, my biggest goal in life is to live a peaceful life, and obviously that the word peaceful is subjective to the individual, but I just want to live in my own little cottage somewhere out in the woods like this place, grow my own veggies and grow my own fruit, and just live away from society. But I still want to live close to a community of people, because I understand that it's important to connect with others. You can't just fall to one extreme and completely isolate yourself, because you're disconnecting yourself from your own species. And I think we can learn a lot from each other. The fact that we're all so different is so beautiful because through each other's differences, we learn more about our own uniqueness. Through learning about other people's likes and dislikes, or how other people think, or their perspective on life, you can also ask yourself what your perspective on life is. And sometimes you may agree with the other person, or sometimes you kind of agree with that other person, but you integrate their wisdom with your own wisdom and you create something new. You're not following their path, but you're taking a little bit of someone else's wisdom, and they're taking a little bit of your own wisdom, and they're integrating that into their own life, into their own journey. And it's important to have a community and not be isolated. But sometimes breaking away from society is necessary. Breaking away from the routine, getting away for a little bit helps you remember who you are. And I don't think going out to the woods or going out to nature, anywhere that you choose to go to, the desert, the ocean, the woods, anywhere really, it's not really escaping your problems. I think that when you're in nature, you can learn a lot about yourself, and it's a moment to confront your own issues because you're in the quiet, you're outside of your environment, and at least for me, I'm speaking for myself, I question the way I've been living, and it gives me an opportunity to get those answers that I'm looking for, because I observe nature and I observe its stillness. I observe how it just is, and these mountains will be here far longer than me, and far longer than any human that's living on this earth right now. And how, even though they look so still, they're also changing. Slowly, right? But they're changing as well. And it's just a moment to reflect. So I think it's important to break away from society from time to time to get to know yourself a little bit and observe nature and get a little bit of its wisdom. I also feel safe to feel what I have to feel. If I feel any kind of sadness or confusion or disappointment, it's a moment to just sit with those emotions and allow them to wash over you. And it seems like the stillness of nature comforts you and in a weird way listens to you without judgment. So, anyway, those were my thoughts of the day. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you take the opportunity to get away for a little bit, not to escape your problems, but to confront yourself and learn to love yourself and embrace yourself and embrace your own uniqueness and embrace whatever makes you you. Because there's only one you, and as corny as that sounds, it's true. Consciousness will only get to know itself through your own unique perspective. Yes, we're all connected, or at least that's what I believe in, and that's what I've come to realize in my own life, in my own journey. but it seems like it wants to get to know itself through different lenses. And if we try to fit in and mold ourselves to these preconceived ideas that we've created as humans, then we're not living an authentic life, and we're not really living life. And I think we know. I think all of us inherently know when we're really not in that zone of actually living. We're just living autopilot. And sometimes it's numbing, and sometimes you just go with it and you don't question yourself. But that's why it's important to get out and question yourself and learn to love yourself and just admire nature's majesty. Okay? So have a wonderful day and have a beautiful life and a beautiful journey. Peace and love. Over and out from somewhere in the Spanish woods. Take care. Bye.